So before a couple days ago, it was impossible for a buyer to know exactly what they were buying in CTV in particular. So if you had a budget that was going towards major television events, and even if you wanted to buy live sports, there was no way to actually prove that you bought it. So with this Gracenote integration that we have with Index Exchange, a buyer can now, for the first time ever, get a proof of purchase. So they can see each line item, each show that they actually bought on, the CPM, the impression, the total media spend, and really get full transparency into where their money went.
Let's talk about transparency a bit more, James. Buyers have been asking for transparency since the beginning of time, practically. So what's changed? Is it either technical? Is it cultural that's made the solution possible now?
So what's prevented transparency in the past in CTV is VPPA, so Video Privacy Protection Act. We've gotten to a point where a Gracenote ID can obfuscate the show level data, and then at Index Exchange what we actually do is we aggregate everything together without any personally identifying information, so that all that's really shown in the reporting is that show level data. So it's not a cultural change, it's more of a technical change and something that's made available with this partnership with Gracenote.
James would also love to hear more about how Charter Spectrum, an early adopter of the solution, what does that say about how premium media owners are thinking about openness and trust? Where is that connection in?
Yeah, with Charter Spectrum being one of our first partners and going with our press release earlier this week at CES, it shows a lot for what vMVPDs, device manufacturers, programmers are looking to do in CTV, and that's ad transparency. They want to prove that they have the high quality inventory so that buyers can know that they're going to trust that those dollars are well spent and that dollars can shift from linear television over into digital.
James, lastly, wanted to know, how does show level insight change real decisions? Is it about planning, optimization, or measurement, particularly when we're talking about live CTV campaigns?
Show level data really impacts measurement, in my opinion. So to be able to look at where your dollars went and see each line item, it's synonymous to seeing viewability or any other KPIs that you might care about as a buyer to prove that your dollars are well spent, that you're increasing working media. So it really comes down to that. When you have the transparency into what you're buying and then you can turn that into future buys with targeting, it creates a flywheel effect for you, so you're able to spend your budget effectively.